before I go over the plan for today, I'm going to show you the first meal of the day, which has 3 parts and is also the pre-workout meal. What we've got, the standard 100 grams of oat, 30 grams of whey protein, 30 grams of protein granola, and also 60 grams of blueberries. Choice of beverage is some squash. Had a coffee earlier as well with a lot of water. And if you want 40% off Protein World products like this whey protein from Protein World, honestly one of the best I've ever tasted. 31 grams of protein per serve, and use my code PWBRAD for 40% off. So I'm gonna whack this down in about 2 minutes and then I'll show you the next part of this meal. There we go, part 1 demolished. And then part 2, we've got 1 bagel, 20 grams of peanut butter, and a banana. I love a peanut butter and banana bagel. Part 3 of the pre-workout meal, we've got this chocolate pastry, so it's like 130, 140 calories. Very nice, but anyway, we are very close to ULTRAFLEX Gym in Rotherham. Gonna be there in about 5 minutes. I'm training with M and also Nikolai. So he's enhanced and I'm natty, so we're both gonna go at it. Right, boys and girls, we are at ULTRAFLEX in Rotherham, and I'm actually doing a movement which I wouldn't normally do first, but if you look around, the gym is absolutely rammed. And so we thought, let's just jump on the dumbbells. Already done the warm-ups, top sets are 42, so the first time touching these, a little bit nervous. Nikolai's here as well. He's recovering from an illness, but no doubt he's gonna be stronger than me. I'm not even sure if these dumbbells are gonna move. This is the heaviest I've done, I'm a little bit nervous.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, mine.
Come on. Let's go. One more.
Kiddo. They felt well heavy. Oh, that felt like. Whoa. Good. 2, strong. 3, good. Easy, depth every time. Good. Breathe. Nice. Yeah, good. Nice. Top set with the 42s was like a bit of a disappointing set, to be honest, because taking like, what, just shy of 4 reps. Last time I did the 40s for 8, and I did the 40s again, and kind of just lost the line of the set. So what I need to do now is just take a few minutes, recompose myself. I'm going to take the 36s now for a back off set. If we can hit double figures, that'll be a PB, and then hopefully the rest of the set should be quite good.
Come on.
That felt, I don't know, although I got 10, I don't know, I feel like I'm getting used to the bench. Dumbbells, I swear, they feel heavier here. Quite heavy. Right, next up, we've got hammer strength, supinated pull down. So when we're supinating the wrist, obviously the elbow will follow that way, bias a little bit more lat. So we're gonna do a top set, which I've already done 2.5, and now we'll do a back off set, hit around 10 to 15 reps. So we're doing it like one arm at a time, just so we can produce a bit of lateral flexion, and then really think about just like wrapping the elbow around the spine, wrapping the lats around the spine, sorry. And yeah, 10 to 15 on this. After I've done one arm, one lat, I'll rest at least like 45 seconds to a minute before going on to the next one. Because otherwise, I'll fail my next set because I can't breathe rather than actual muscular failure.
Next movement, which is typically a movement I do first, but because it was busy when we first got here, we just started with a dumbbell shoulder press. So this is a prime lateral raise. So this is the first time using this, but you see on the machine, you can change like the resistance profile of the machine. So what we've got on here is we've got it where it's heavier in the lengthens and then it will drop off a little bit in the shorten range. Now I do mention this a lot, like if you're newer to training, you really don't need to be worrying about this stuff too much. But if we want to maximize stuff, we may as well utilize the kit we've got. So what we're gonna do is one set of like 8 to 10, spending 1 second in the contracted range, then 2 other sets, a bit more continuous, with like less of a contraction at the top, and just hitting a higher rep range of like 10 to 15. So yeah, let's do it. Couple of tips for execution as well. You'll notice it's like a chest support. Me personally, I don't know what everyone else does, but I don't actually use that as a chest support. I actually come a little bit further away from it. And I just think about having my elbows slightly in front and driving out with my elbows and just thinking about working in the scapular plane and load as well. I don't care about how much I'm lifting with a lateral raise. All I'm thinking is an internal feel and just keep going till my delts are, you know, blown up. Another tip with these as well, with the handles, you'll notice I don't hold them, and that's just for me, that just improves the internal feel. But there's one mistake, which I think is a mistake when people are doing it, and people aren't holding the handles, they'll have the hands like this. And ideally what you want to do is like make a fist, and that will take a bit of strain off the elbows. The last time I used this machine was like 3 years ago, and I can't remember what I had on. I think it was at least 3. So I'll do this as a warm-up set, see how it feels. That feels pretty light actually. I might go 4. I'm gonna send 4 plates. I don't even know if that's good on this machine or not. I bet some people probably lifting 6 or 7 on this, but it don't really matter, does it? As long as we can get a good stimulus. Should I take a lift up or not? Do you think I should? Nah, you know what? I'll do it without. I don't need one. Be alright. Oh, how's that, 6? Whoa. God knows if that's good or bad though. I know, I felt it. Let's see if the enhanced lad can beat the natty kid. Okay, come on then. Oh, there you go. It's 2 reps more than me. Maybe I should just go on the dark side. Take a bit of gear, eh? I'll take 3.5 now for a back off, see what I can get. Hopefully it's 10. Ah, 10. Onto a upper back movement now. I'm doing 3 sets on this rather than 2, just because, like, being in a different gym, I'm just not used to the movement. So my first working sets on literally everything, I just feel a little bit off. If you ever use a new gym, I'd always suggest like taking your time. When you first get on a machine, everything feels a little bit foreign, but I can't be here all day, innit? What we're gonna do now is just 1 set on this chest fly, take it the whole way there, and then we'll get on to some arm work. I'm on this, what I do, spend time in both ends of the rep, so spend time in the lengthen, spend time in the shorten range. And what I'm thinking is just making sure my elbow position is consistent. So I don't want to start off straight and end up with my elbows flexed and vice versa. I want to just start as I finish. So for me, it's like a slight bend, come in, contract, 3 count out, second there, back in. But yeah, I think that's a common mistake, people letting their elbows flex and extend during that.
Anyway, with arms, I didn't film it, but it was just a simple preacher curl and then overhead tricep extension. And then I went to Nando's, shared this platter with M. It was pretty decent. The only thing is, it's literally just gone straight through me. Digestion ain't been good. But it's been a few hours now and I can reflect on that session, and I thought it was, well, as good as it could have been, I guess. And what I mean by that is when you go to a different gym using equipment that you've never used before or haven't used in a very long time, everything just feels a little bit odd. You're not as efficient with your training. At least I'm not anyway. It takes me a good few rotations to get used to a movement. Aside from that, it was just good to go into a different gym, different surroundings, a different atmosphere. And it was nice to see that with that incline press, I got 4 plates for like, what, 6 reps? And I know it was 3 years ago, but I only got like 3 plates for 9, so I must have added a little bit of muscle, because last time I did that as well I was 183 pounds and today I was 164.5. Anyway, next little snack before I start doing some editing, we've got 25 grams of an 85% dark chocolate, we've got a Satsuma, and also Nikolai bought me this grenade bar, so cookie dough flavor. This is actually really nice, I've had it once before. What a legend. Yeah, so shout out Nikolai for this protein bar. What a sound guy. And you know what? Nikolai actually is the only person that shares every single one of my videos. So if one day I somehow get a little bit of traction on YouTube, he is one of the people I'm going to repay, 100%. Anyway, I need to get editing this video because the time is 10 o'clock and I've got like 600 calories left to consume for the day. So what I'm gonna do is start editing and then I'll eat probably like a Greek yogurt with some berries, bit of whey protein, granola, something like that. I spoke about this before, but like my Fridays and Saturdays are more like a if it fits your macros day, just because for me, that is kind of the balance I like to have. Anyway, I need to go, I've got stuff to do. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please drop it a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video.